You invest in perfect hardware. You load up beautiful, high-resolution content. The content management system is running without a hitch. And yet, people walk right past it without a single glance. You spend thousands of dollars outfitting your commercial space with premium 4K displays, expecting a boost in sales or customer interaction, and the engagement is absolutely zero. The problem here has nothing to do with the technology or the creative. Most ineffective digital signage fails because of physical, ergonomic, and environmental placement. This table breaks down the gap between what's on the spec sheet and what happens in the real world. You expect 4K resolution and cloud management to do the heavy lifting, but human beings are dealing with physical constraints, like a 45-degree neck tilt or blinding window glare. If a customer literally cannot see the screen comfortably, that expensive hardware yields zero return on investment. The capital is entirely wasted. To fix this, we need to evaluate the 3 physical placement variables that destroy engagement and look at a simple, low-cost testing framework you can use before a single hole is drilled. Trusting technical specifications alone, without factoring in how humans physically navigate your space, ensures the project fails before the screens even turn on. The most common physical mistake is what we call the sports bar fallacy. Sports bars mount televisions near the ceiling because seated patrons are looking up over a crowd. Copying that strategy in a retail or quick-service environment to save wall space ignores how your customers actually move. This diagram illustrates standard ergonomic sightlines. The average standing eye level is roughly 5 to 5.5 feet. Walking through a store, humans naturally look straight ahead or slightly down, with a maximum comfortable upward viewing angle of 15 to 20 degrees. Mount a screen 8 feet high, and you require a 45-degree neck tilt from someone at a normal viewing distance. They won't do it, resulting in complete screen blindness. The second variable is the ongoing battle between interior design aesthetics and natural traffic flow. Architects and interior designers prefer screens mounted perfectly flat against a wall to keep lines clean. They do this even when primary foot traffic flows parallel to that specific wall. Mounting a screen at eye level does not equal making eye contact. Flat mounting only puts the hardware at the right height. This blueprint shows the problem. When customers approach from the side, walking down an aisle parallel to the screen, their line of sight completely misses the display. They only see the thin outer bezel. To maintain readability, the screen must face the traffic. If angled mounting is unavoidable, it needs to stay within 30 degrees perpendicular to the flow of movement. This breaks the flush aesthetic, but captures the viewer. Prioritizing perfectly flush architecture and easy installation over natural ergonomic sightlines guarantees the hardware cannot influence customer behavior. The third physical variable is light, specifically ambient daylight and internal physical glare. Bright sunlight pouring through storefront windows creates immediate hotspots and reflections that completely wash out glass surfaces. To save money on hardware, operators often face standard 400 nit consumer-grade televisions outward toward these windows. This matrix maps display brightness against ambient light levels. Notice how a 400 nit screen fails entirely in daylight. As one frustrated operator noted, under sunlight glare, standard displays turn into dark, unreadable mirrors. A high brightness, 1000+ nit screen is required to maintain visibility. And it isn't strictly an outdoor problem. Overhead LED spotlights and track lighting create severe reflections that easily erase critical sections of a menu board or promotional graphic. You face a clear choice: either spend the extra capital on high-brightness commercial displays with anti-glare treatments, or physically reposition the screens away from direct light sources. Choosing budget displays for high-glare environments means your messaging vanishes precisely when foot traffic is highest. The upfront capital savings cost you the entire functionality of the system. Placement also dictates the physical mechanics of the installation, which introduces the hidden liabilities of the DIY trap. A frequent dangerous mistake is mounting a 50+ pound commercial display into drywall using standard anchors and lightweight television mounts. Commercial mounts need to exceed the screen weight by at least 50%. The immediate downside of a cheap, fast installation is visual. Exposed, dangling power and data cables signal a temporary, low-quality environment to your customers. The far heavier consequence is safety. Industry experts consistently warn that improper mounting leads directly to extreme physical hazards. A commercial display falling in a public space is an immediate lawsuit. Cutting corners on heavy-duty mounting hardware and professional installation labor creates severe safety and legal risks that instantly erase any minor budget savings you gained. The ultimate rule for signage layout is this: place your screens exactly where customers naturally pause to make decisions, not just where you happen to have an empty wall. This matrix plots customer behavior against optimal screen functions. Screens at the entrance target those deciding whether to walk in, functioning as promotional hooks. Displays behind the counter intersect active buying behavior, driving revenue through impulse add-ons. To verify these decision points before you drill into your walls, execute the 30-minute mockup protocol. This requires physically walking the actual traffic path of your store to confirm natural sightlines and verify genuine eye contact. Tape a physical paper template to the proposed wall space at exactly 5 to 5.5 feet high. Walk the approach path. Then check the ambient light on that paper at different times of the day to identify glare. 30 minutes of manual testing prevents months of zero-return performance and eliminates the high costs of having a professional crew come back to remount screens. If you are managing a tight budget, spend your time prioritizing this mock-up protocol to nail the exact placement. Never cut costs on the physical mounting hardware itself. If your priority is interior design, you have to accept a structural compromise. A slightly angled screen that breaks the flush architectural line is vastly superior to an invisible display. A perfectly positioned screen running average, straightforward content will consistently outperform a poorly positioned screen running flawless content.